Hello, I am Professor Tara Sklar. I'm the faculty director of our Health Law and Policy program here at the University of Arizona James E. Rogers College of Law. And we get quite a few questions from students regarding what courses to take, what certificates, how do they vary, how do they intersect in a way that may be really important and relevant for a particular student. So I'm hoping that this presentation, which you can access just the slides as well as the materials within it, can help guide you in your course planning process to really make the most of your time here in studying health law. So we offer four certificates across our program that go from aging law and policy, really thinking about the ways that having a much older demographic is going to impact legal and policy issues from Social Security and Medicare to just long-term care planning and a myriad of other issues related to having much longer lifespans. We also offer a relatively new certificate in health information privacy, compliance, and data security. There are a lot of changes occurring now in healthcare with digital health tools, privacy concerns, and data breaches that are really changing how we deliver care across the country. We also have a long-standing certificate in health law for health professionals that really helps, especially healthcare providers and administrators, get a lay of the land in terms of what they need to do to be compliant in their practices, to make the most of reimbursement, any type of liability issues to be aware of is covered in that certificate. And then lastly, we offer a regulatory science certificate that's very much focused on FDA law, really honing in on drugs, devices, and diagnostics and the processes they undertake to go through clinical trials, to get regulatory approval, what happens in post-market surveillance. So those are our four certificates, which really give a breadth of the possibilities you can take in studying health law during your time here. So some certificates, go together. Well, they all go together in different ways depending on what you want to study, but we really try to help students personalize their program as much as possible by saying we can just take, all four courses that are part of one certificate, or let's say, you really just want to study health law for health professionals, but you have some interest in privacy. And so you can do the second option here where potentially that fourth course could be from a different certificate, but it would still count towards your primary one. That's just some of the ways that we try to give you more power in choosing which courses that you'd like to take across our online portfolio. So the Aging Law and Policy course attracts a lot of folks who do work in the long-term care industry. And so this is the example here with Liam, who's really trying to figure out quality and safety issues to, prevent any type of complaints in his practice, but also it is very complicated with billing and reimbursement. So these are the courses I recommend that he take. Aging Law and Policy, like all of our other certificates, is a 12 credit unit program where there's four courses in total. There are each 3 credit units. So he chose the 3 aging courses, and for his fourth one, he chose, a more foundational legal and regulatory aspects for healthcare delivery, because there is a pretty thin line now between delivering care in the home, in the hospital, and long-term care facilities, and he wanted to get a better understanding of those issues. So that's an example of how you can take 3 courses in one certificate with an elective. Similarly, you can do this in our health information privacy certificate as well. In this example, we have Whitney, who's a healthcare provider for over a quarter of a century, but she is very aware that her practice is changing as patients have more of a demand for telehealth and receiving care in the home. So she took this certificate to complement her practice, and then because she does have some liability concerns with this transition, elected to take Law 580A, liability and regulation of healthcare professionals, which is under the Health Law for Health Professionals certificate, which she could do and still receive this focus in health information privacy, compliance, and data security. The other major interest we have in the certificate is more from the legal side, particularly, future lawyers looking to advise clients, such as practices like Whitney's or other healthcare systems, really regarding how to maybe change their processes to allow for informed consent. And when you are delivering care virtually, all kinds of data security that need to be aware of, given like the many different states now that have their own privacy laws, and how that intersects with HIPAA. So that's all covered in this course. And again, a student may want still to have the foundational Law 578A, which we recommend. So this is our traditional course, Health Law for Health Professionals. That is one of our longest running certificates that attracts a lot of healthcare providers and administrators who don't have an interest in practicing law, but definitely want to know how it intersects in their everyday operations. And these are the courses we recommend, both healthcare delivery and fundamentals of healthcare business, specifically to help protect providers who may not realize that they could be in violation of any kickback or another federal law. And then we really do focus on ethics as well, not just what is legally required or what you need to do to be compliant, but it's a very evolving relationship between the doctor and patient right now, and this new virtual way of delivering care that could be across state lines, that could have different laws, that some services are legal in some states but not others. So really just how to navigate this, not only from a compliance perspective, but also an ethical. And then what goes along with these courses is Aging in the Law, which is a course I teach, that focuses on just how we're going to care for older adults, as we increasingly have lifespans that are 85 and over, and a much smaller workforce, and that involves immigration, it involves technology, it involves changing how we do our reimbursement processes. So that's all covered. If this were the types of courses that you'd like to take, 3 in Health Law for Health Professionals, get that certificate, but could also still do another course in Aging Law and Policy, or in the Health Information, Privacy, Compliance, and Data Security. Lastly, regulatory science. We really focus on the types of students that tend to take the certificate do tend to be from the College of Pharmacy or folks involved in delivering clinical trials, and then others that have other law students or master's of legal studies students that really want to better understand how the FDA operates. So we work really closely with the Critical Path Institute, along with a number of other external entities such as Roche and the International Society for Cardiovascular Translational Research, on developing and delivering these courses. And it really just gives you a strong lay of the land for what's involved from drug discovery to post-market surveillance, depending on what type of medical product you're interested in. And similarly, we have a lot of law students who want to advise folks who are looking to seek FDA approval for their different drugs or devices or diagnostics. And what goes along really well with this is the health information, privacy, compliance, and data security courses, which you could use as an elective with your Reg Sci certificate. So we have a large number of students who do choose to take a Master's of Legal Studies with a Health Law and Policy concentration. So to do that, that would be 10 courses total. 5 are in the Master's of Legal Studies, and the other 5 are in the Health Law portfolio. And here what we really try to help students with is that they could potentially get 2 certificates and a concentration. And this next slide will show you how you would go about doing that. So in this example, we have the Aging Law and Policy certificate in combination with the Health Information, Privacy, Compliance, and Data Security. So a student would take the 30 credit units, 5 from the MLS, 5 from Health Law, And then this is where course planning really comes into play. Two of those courses that you would have to get anyway to get this concentration um, could be electives and a second certificate. So you do 3 courses in aging law and policy, then your other 3 courses uh, would be in health information privacy, compliance, and data security. So essentially, the elective course and would become your 4th course in aging law and policy would be the elective, and then a 5th course that you would need to complete the concentration, and then 2 more courses to receive a second certificate. And that's really attractive to a lot of students who have a hard time deciding between certificates, and they're nearly almost done anyway with achieving it. And it can really be a nice distinguishing point on your resume if you have both. So to help you in this course planning process, you have this PowerPoint, the narrative. We also have our year at a glance. We work really hard to keep all our courses always offered in the same term with the same instructor. And we also offer course descriptions in the year at a glance. I also encourage you to check out our Arizona Health Law YouTube channel. Well, we have many of our instructors have recorded videos of them describing the courses, so you'll get a better sense of what's involved. And we have alumni talking about the courses, so you can also get a sense of what was helpful for them and which courses they recommend, which may resonate with your particular career path or personal interests. So here are the steps to enroll depending on what type of student you are. And also to please fill out from this link if you'd like to have a graduate certificate. We do encourage you to do so as soon as possible to make sure that all your courses get tracked and counted towards whichever certificate or certificates that you'd like to do. And never hesitate to email us at law-healthcare@arizona.edu because it is a lot to navigate, and we are absolutely here to help you get the most out of the program. So thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you, working with you, and supporting you.